Are we on? Is this thing on? It's not technically 9 o'clock yet.
I had to do a booby adjustment. No, it's not technically 9, but this thing is on. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Mary, some bitch in here right yet. It's a preemptive hey, y'all.
You lie to me if you think someone's going to be in here right at 9.
Hey, there's somebody.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Homestead Live. So it's early, obviously, but we decided we'd go ahead and pop in just to make sure that nobody had a booger or, a nip slip or anything.
And our sound, we had to restart our computer, so.
Yeah, the sound was weird. Hopefully you can hear us. If you can't hear us, say something in the chat, because we had no sound last week and it sucked real bad. We deleted that live.
Yeah, which is a shame because it was a good shirt. It's the same shirt, but a different color. So you're not missing much.
So we'll wait till a couple people get in here, till it's actually after 9, and then we'll kind of get rolling. But we do have some news to share that's pretty cool. It changes the course of things a little bit, and it gives us some more fun stuff to do, so that's pretty cool. We're excited, looking forward to that. I'll tell you all about it in a few minutes when some more folks get in here. And let's see, we have, we're not going to be out there this weekend. We're going to try to make a video out of something that we do this weekend. Well, we're going to go by there. We're not going to be like working. It's our daughter's birthday. So we're going to be hanging with her, doing some stuff for her. She's turning 17. And hey, Ellie, can you hear us? Is the sound okay? And so, we'll try to make at least a little video out of it. It just won't be your traditional off-grid. What's the name of this channel now? East Texas Off-Grid Homestead. I almost said the wrong thing and got us in trouble.
Wouldn't have gotten us in trouble. But yeah, this weekend will be more of like a vlog. But I mean, there is plenty to do around here as well. So there'll be some sort of something.
Yeah, we were gonna make a video from the live that we did on Rumble. We live streamed literally 20 hours last weekend on Rumble. We're going to try to make a video, like cut that up and make a video out of it. But the camera angles were kind of awful. Rumble's live from a phone is kind of weird and real zoomed in. And so the shots just weren't very good after we went back and looked at it. So we're trying to make a video.
And we realized that the audio was tied to Steve's hearing aids. So the audio was terrible. And then we realized it was because it was from wherever he was standing with his hearing aids in.
It was particularly fun when we were eating and I was chewing crackers and the entire audio was overtaken by ow, ow, ow. It was great. It was super great to find that little Easter egg in our video. But anyway, all that said to say that we're gonna try to make at least somewhat of a video. It may be more candid, just BSing around, which maybe folks will like. But that's kind of what you get this weekend because we got the kiddo's birthday and we're not messing around with that. But we will be going by there. So.
Which maybe we could do like a little vlog of her saying, I don't really like, I mean, that's up to her and you. I don't really like the idea of putting her on camera.
Yeah, we haven't ever in the past. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, she's 17 now, or she will be Saturday. So
yeah, I mean, I don't love it because people, it's an occupational hazard for me. That's all I'll say about it.
So you may see the kiddo this weekend, you may not. We'll probably do a little walkthrough of cabin 1.0. We're going to be there for sure. And yeah, maybe the road trip out there. We're going to be having lunch Sunday in Fairfield, one of the towns that's sort of kind of close to where we're at.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we're doing some, let's see, I'm off tomorrow and Friday. Thank baby Jesus. Didn't know if I could do another day this week. But so I'm doing some stuff around the house the next couple days. I've got to edit quite a lot for our spicy site. I need to edit, which I did get enough things edited today that it's good. Gonna edit some things for Patreon. I'm gonna film a Patreon. I'm gonna film a YouTube video for my channel. Need to do like some housekeeping, some yard work. Then we're gonna go to a color, like a pottery painting thing for her birthday, and then probably to dinner. And then Sunday we're gonna meet her aunt for lunch, and then check out the cabin. So I think it'll be good. It'll be a fun weekend.
Yeah. So yeah, oh yeah, good time to mention that there's a ton of stuff up on our Patreon, and we're posting every other day over there. We're going to be posting more frequently now that we're getting into the warmer months. It's more conducive to the uncensored content that people most likely want to see on Patreon. So definitely check out the Patreon. It's good and getting gooder by the day. And it's only $9.99 a month. There's only one tier, always has been, probably always will be just one tier. $9.99 a month gets you everything that we do, full, uncensored, uncut, candid, naked. You got it. So yeah, check that out. Right now we've got a 50% off discount code. It's just Spring50 off, SPRING 50OFF. That'll get you 50% off whether you do monthly or an already discounted annual membership. If you do annual, you pay for 10 months and get 2 free, and then you get half off of all that with the discount code. So it's a smoking deal.
We also have, go ahead.
If you're not there, you better be dead or in jail. And if you're in jail, you better break out. Okay, go ahead.
We also have 2 spicy channels. We can't say the names, but they're the 2 most popular. So those are $5.99 a month. There's also postings every other day on there. So yeah, all of our links. Also, you probably want to make sure you're following us on X, because that's kind of like our cancel-proof page.
It's our safe space.
Where we kind of are allowed to like put out little teasers and stuff, and we're not getting our hands slapped. So if you go into our channel description or the bio in any of the videos, there's our link tree. So make sure you're following along. So trying to build our channel back up and get busy with Humpday Live, more regular video posting, and then obviously like our offsites. So you guys should check it out. It's a good time.
These messages brought to you by the fact that we're broke as shit, have a cabin to finish.
Yeah. There's still just one person in here. The real OG.
Yes. All right, well, maybe some people will watch it later, so we'll just move on with the moving on.
I do think too that like, well, this is like such a busy time, like spring break and stuff. So
yeah, the big news is, as a lot of you already know, we're going to be moving out there in a couple of months. And it's been kind of up in the air whether our daughter was going with us or staying here in the Waco area. She had originally wanted to go to school here in Waco. And as of a couple days ago, she has changed her life plans and she wants to head out that direction. So what that means for us is that she's going to be moving into cabin 1.0, and rather than it just sitting vacant and unused and unloved, our daughter is going to live there and be 5 minutes away from us. And what that means is that we're going to be doing some cool renovation type stuff at cabin 1.0 to get it ready for her and get it just like she wants it. So, of course, as always, we're going to take you along with us. And you're going to get to see more of cabin 1.0 than you've ever seen. We haven't really filmed much over there. But you're also going to get to see us kind of renovate, update, and make it a cool first pad for our 17-year-old kid. She's got some pretty cool ideas for like decorating stuff. like earthy, woodsy type stuff. She and Britt have been kind of brainstorming that, and they've got some really bitchin' stuff kind of bouncing around in their heads. So that's going to be cool. There's going to be video of all of it. Obviously, that won't be quite as risque as our usual YouTube videos because the kiddo's going to be there for most of that, but it'll be fun stuff. And, it'll still be the same zany, unhinged, ridiculous redneck humor that you're used to with us. So,
yeah, because our kid is just as crazy as we are. And it's super exciting because for so many reasons. And for our OGs who have been following along for us, y'all know that she was supposed to graduate in May of 2026. And because she's a genius like her mother, she's graduating a year early. So that was super exciting. And then we were like, okay, this is great because now we can get out there. Our property and stuff here is for sale. So that's another big exciting thing that we're, really hopeful that we're going to get some bites on it. And then, like her plans have kind of changed and it's a lot. I mean, she's not even 17 yet. She learned she was going to have this opportunity to graduate early, which is amazing. Then she decided, she's very artistic, very creative. And she was like, no, I think I do kind of want to go the more traditional route. I think I might want to go to college. I may want to do nursing. So she's just got so much cool stuff like going on in her head. And the three of us are around each other all the time, except when we leave on Friday night and then we come home on Sunday, we're all always together. So it's obviously going to be great that she's close for so many reasons. I mean, she is graduating younger, so that makes me feel better that she's going to be close. But I mean, also like we just enjoy our tiny little family. So I think it's going to be really cool to see her like get out there and explore things and, find a job, go to school and just kind of be in a new environment and just kind of see what that's going to look like for her. But like Steve said, she likes very like woodsy cottage core stuff. And our Patreon fam has seen a lot of 1.0 on the inside because that's where we have been sleeping up until recently. So a lot of the videos are from inside 1.0. But I think it'll be really exciting to see like what her vision is and what that ends up looking like.
Yeah, and it's exciting for me that I get to like build it and make it happen once they brainstorm it, do their chick thing. I get to turn it into reality.
It's so nerve-wracking when like, and I never thought that I would think this because I don't have any bio kids, but I know my mom and my dad have always said like, one of these days you'll understand. And like, you're like, oh God, like I just want you to stay kind of close to us for a little bit longer because like shit is so hard and so expensive. So the fact that she was like, I think I'm gonna go out there and give it a try. Like I was excited and super relieved and just overjoyed for a lot of different reasons.
Right. All right, we've got a whopping 2 people in here now.
Amazing. One for each baby.
Yes. So yeah, that's what that's looking like. Interesting stuff coming up. As far as 2.0, if y'all check us out over on Rumble, we didn't make a YouTube video out of it like I was saying earlier, but we live streamed it on Rumble. We got the pump house finished, which means we've got some storage, which means we're decluttering the inside of the house, which means we can actually walk through there without climbing over piles of construction materials and tools. Pretty cool stuff. And my phone's going ape shit. Sorry.
But it's kind of nice. Well, and it's kind of nice though, because sometimes people will holler at us and be like, your audio's messed up. So sometimes it's been helpful.
Your sound's off. Your tits are out.
The other cool thing is that starting on, I think it's this April 7th through 11th, I'm actually taking the week and I'm going to go out to 2.0 and just have a little solo. I mean, I call it a vacation, but it's just to work and get stuff done. We were able to get all the rest of the interior siding up in the house. So I want to get that painted. I'd love to be able, my goal is to get the interior painted, get the rest of the accent pickets in the inside of the bedroom wall. window trim, door trim. Hi.
Hey, John.
And yeah, paint, trim, baseboards. The crown molding will be a little different. I need Steve to kind of help me with some of that stuff because it goes on the angled ceiling. So I need a little guidance on that. But and then 1.0 has a very natural interior too. And so if she decides that she wants that to be like a warmer creamy color like we did with 2.0, then I'd like to get that painted as well. It'll be a lot of work, but it'll be good.
And yeah, there will probably be some pretty cool video from all of that. Some summer attire, I'm quite sure. Everyone's come to know and love. Yeah, 2.0 will make a lot of progress during that time, I'm sure. It'll look like a different place by the time she's done. We didn't really film anything of putting the siding up. We live streamed a little bit of it, but it looks a lot different in 2.0 now that the wall covering is up. Not painted yet, but it's up. And so Britt's going to get it trimmed out, painted up, and it's going to look way different. It already looks considerably different just because there's not a pile of siding in the middle of the living room floor.
And you can sort of tell in our first night in the cabin video that Steve just posted, if you compare those from the live stream, you can see like the color that we chose. We just went with like a nice, like warm, neutral color. So the bedroom, the siding had already been hung. And if you're on our Patreon, you saw I posted some videos while I was painting. Yeah, kid. So yeah. We have 4 people in here now. Yay.
Nice. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, we have a Patreon, and that helps pay for all the super expensive building materials we have to buy. And we do very similar things to what we do on YouTube, except we do them naked. And we curse a lot more. So if you're into naked cursing, step on over there. I'll go ahead and post the link in the chat right now. And of course, it's on our channel page as well. And the discount code for the rest of this month is Spring50 off. Get you 50% off. For those of you who weren't here when we started.
You should put that in the chat too.
Yeah, I will.
Because I think the chat saves.
Yeah, it does, and it replays when you play the video.
Good.
So yeah, it's actually really cool over there. I would say that even if we weren't getting $8.60 when you sign up, it's actually a lot of fun. I would subscribe to us if I wasn't us. I'll put it that way.
I always tell people that that's what I would subscribe to between all of our sites. And yeah, like Steve said, I am going to be live streaming on Rumble. I'll probably live stream on YouTube, whether it's this one or mine. And then obviously I'll join on Humpday Live. We figured out how to do that one time when I was in North Carolina. I have to remember how to do it again. And I'll try to not flash my boobs and have to cancel it. But yeah, so there will be some good content from that. It's very like monotonous, like again, painting, cutting, trimming. You know, it's not the most interesting thing, but I'll be out there completely alone. So it'll just be nice to have you all there to talk to.
So yeah, for those of you who didn't join early on, we do a lot of live streaming on Rumble now. They're pushing for people to do a lot of live on there. And so if you don't see us on YouTube, check us out on Rumble and you'll more than likely find us live on the weekends. A lot of times we're live from across the room, or we're live and we've walked out of the room, or we're live and we're sitting there eating. But we pretty much live stream all weekend now on Rumble. I like their live platform a little better. It has a few more features that you can't really do with YouTube. And like I said, they're pushing for it, so that's where we're doing a lot of live streaming. So definitely just bump on over there on the weekends and check it out. You'll probably find us. So there's the link for the Patreon. And then
and we've ordered some other webcams. We're waiting on some cables to come in. And that way we can kind of mount them like in the top corners of a room or something. So we're not having to move the tripod around, and can just kind of be like a little, almost like Big Brother style, just kind of peeking in and seeing what we're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna do at least one like around the clock live camera down on the creek. We'll probably mess with it the next time we're out there. It may not go live yet, just because I want to wait till we flood the creek because there's going to be some pretty cool waterfalls. And I think we're going to live stream one of them around the clock all the time. And we may do more of that, have a couple of different live streams going all the time, where you can just kind of click in and be on our homestead, looking at our creek, or, you know, one thing I thought about, and y'all tell me if you think it'd be cool and if you'd want to watch it. We're going to move the deer feeder over from 1.0 to 2.0. That's going to be a little later down the road when we get a good spot cleared for the feeder. But I thought about putting a live cam on the feeder, like a wildlife cam, because we have everything from coyotes to bobcats to wild hogs to massive deer.
Foxes.
Foxes.
Is that the plural for foxes? Foxes, that's the plural, right? Foxes.
What does the fox say?
For some reason, I was like really doubting that was the plural for fox.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you.
Fox eye.
Foxtopus.
We also have 2 owls. I just think there's like cool stuff all around. And yeah, like some of the stuff I might do might be when I'm working. It might just be when I'm lounging in my skivvies and jammies, just kind of scrolling TikTok. You never know what you're gonna find, especially that week that I'm out there. I'm just looking forward to getting out there and just kind of doing my thing and enjoying some quiet time.
Our live streams are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, but there's probably going to be boobs involved. Yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. Like I said, if you're just now joining us, roll that back because I've already said it twice and I'm starting to get tired of hearing my own voice. But so yeah, we're definitely moving in some positive directions. Stuff's going to start changing pretty fast here pretty soon, whether we sell this place or not. We're going to be shutting the business down as soon as I finish up some big projects, and we're going to start thinning out all of the crap that we have here, and we're going to start moving. Rather than make it some big crunch time, since we don't have to, we're going to kind of piss ant stuff out there, take a load every weekend. We've got a 40-foot shipping container that we're going to have to get out there some kind of way. There may be a very interesting video of how we redneckify moving a 40-foot shipping container halfway across the state. Or if we win the lottery, we may pay somebody to move it. More on that later. And we've got the man cave, which is, I think, 10 by 18 feet that we've got to move all the way out there. And yeah, as always, we'll take y'all along with us for all of that fun stuff. Moving stuff, setting stuff up, any mishaps along the way, public nudity, the usual. But so anyhow, there's a whole whopping 3 people in here. We're used to like 300 in our old live streams.
But y'all, I mean, yeah, definitely if you stumble upon this and you're not subscribed, please do. We are trying to put out videos every week. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much, especially if you're an OG person that's followed us around from God knows how many times we've been canceled. We appreciate you. We know that we know our channel's small, we know that it's building up, but we really enjoy doing these lives, and we really enjoy being able to hang out and chat with you guys, even if only a few people see it. So yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, and we'll continue to do these and just kind of see where it takes us.
Yeah, if people keep showing up, we'll definitely keep doing them. It keeps being 2 to 5 people every week. We probably won't mess with it for much longer. So definitely keep joining us. If you feel brave enough, feel free to share the link to our lives. I'm going to try to set them up ahead of time so that the link will already be there and you can share it if you want to. The more the merrier. We definitely like having a lot of people in our lives. Like I said, we're used to having, we've had as many as I think 2,400 people in a live back in the golden age a few months ago, before the cancellation happened and ruined everything. But so, I mean, we love having lots of people hanging out, chit chatting, asking questions, just goofing off, being funny. We used to read like the most unhinged, ridiculous comments, which we're not getting a lot of comments because our channel is so new again and so few subscribers and so few views. But we used to actually get some pretty freaking hilarious comments that we would read and kind of roast the commenter. Not in like a brash, awful way, but in a hilarious way.
Well, and also they deserve it because most of the terrible comments were like, "Can you please be my mom and milk me?" Or it would be like, "You're a disgusting cow." But like that kind of stuff, I found those were so hilarious to me. We knew people that would say like, "Oh, if I had a spicy side, it would go to my head because people would say I was so hot," or, "Oh, if I was on YouTube, it hurt my feelings because they said horrible, mean things." Oh my God, the meaner they were, the funnier it was. We would save those and laugh about them for a long time.
And one of the funniest things about it is the most awful comments came from the people who looked the most ridiculous and obviously lived in their mom's basement, slept on a dirty couch. Like every time we would like click and go to their profile, and it'd be like the old man dating profile picture where it's like, and like they got the I haven't shaved in a week and I haven't bathed in a month look going on. And so we would just chuckle about it, shit doesn't hurt our feelings at all.
I think whether it's on Rumble Live or Humpday Live is the last thing I'll say about it. I mean, I just think that like in the last, obviously we got canceled in October. So, I mean, we're going on now 6 months. And I just feel like in the last 6 months, like we've changed a lot as like people and as a couple. And like, I just think we're even cooler than we were before, if you can imagine that.
I mean, we're kind of damn cool,
So, yeah, I mean, you guys should definitely come and hang with us.
Yes. And it'll get a lot more fun once there's more people in here. I wish we could show you our old live streams. We didn't download them because we didn't know what was going to happen. But it used to be a lot of fun in here, man, and it will be again. As it slowly grows, it'll get more fun. And who knows? We may have a video go viral, and we'll have tons of people in our lives like we did last time very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, my YouTube channel is getting some traction with views. It's Misfit Brit.
Yeah,
and
sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I might go live on there and test the waters and see.
And yeah, you should probably go live on Rumble soon too. Get your 30 hours so you can be in on the whole creator program.
But for now, I'm going to take my ketamine, and I saw that my daughter had ice cream in the freezer, and then I'm going to go to bed, and I'm not waking up for anything more.
People had ice cream and didn't tell me.
I just saw it today when I was getting the French fries out for the dinner.
Well, you got the French fries out a long time ago, and you didn't tell me there was ice cream.
No.
What do you think? Is that okay? It's not okay.
I am not in an ice cream way these days, but I might make an exception tonight. I'm gonna go scope it out, but I gotta go first. I gotta beat him to it.
Clearly. All right, y'all. We've been on here for 30 minutes. There's one person in here. We're gonna call it a night. But join us next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time now, for yet another Homestead Live. We'll hope that there's going to be more people in here, and we'll have some fun. Until then, y'all be good. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Somebody will probably be like, "That's a Hitler salute."